Good morning, Carla. I thought we were all dressing up. Isn't it Halloween? Yeah, I didn't. Well, of course. We didn't. Isn't it? It's Halloween. Here, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. What, my collar? Hang on. Look. Oops, that's the wrong collar. Why is. There we go. That's better. There we go. I'm trying. Well, it's kind of half and half. Like the joke is, I'm actually wearing, respectable clothes, and then the other part is I could be Les Nessman. So I don't know. I'm a serious newscaster. There you go. There you go. Oh, shucks. I didn't tell Jeremy we're up. Yes. Serious. We only do serious news up here. Just serious. Oh, yeah. Oh, 405? The 405 in, I think that's Brentwood, right before it disappears into the fog. What is it? What is it? Bel Air. Bel Air. Bel Air. Bel Air. Bel Air. Oh, yeah. Spooky, kids. It's very spooky. Ah, ah, ah. Good day. Wow, Bobby. Woo! Bobby. It's a nuclear shutdown. Hey, good morning. Gosh, I gotta get the company memos. I thought we were dressing up. Never mind. Everybody's wearing blue for Dodgers. Pardon me? 405, 405, 405 Bel Air. But you know what? I don't have my blue on. I thought we were doing Halloween, but you know what? I never get the company memos. Happy Halloween, everybody, and we've got a spooky traffic forecast. Take a look at that. That's the 405 freeway in the Bel Air area, and it's going up deep under the clouds. If we can't see the freeway, if we can't see the traffic, is it really still there? Deep thoughts from the chopper. Then take a look at that, though. It definitely is that. There's going to be the 405, and this is the bottom half of the Sepulveda run. Now, you can see it right there. You get a little bit of brake action, and at this time of the morning, on this Friday, right now, that 405 drive through the Sepulveda Pass really is not that bad. Yes, I actually said that out loud. So it's definitely going to be Friday light, but definitely when you get over the hill, out of the valley, into the West LA area, take a look at that. It is going to be very foggy. Keep that one in mind for your drive. But as far as the road goes, it does look like a great drive. Your freeway speeds over to the 105 if you're heading south. Northbound, forget about it. That traffic is amazing. Sending it back to you all in the studio. Copy, copy. Yeah, well, let's kind of wander, like, let's see how far east we can go, like where the, well, I can see it right there. It's like, oh, 170 is pretty much, we can't even get to the 170, right? Burbank, yeah. All right, let's go north on the 405. We'll do like the 118 for the next one. And then rinse and repeat. I mean, it's just going to be boring. I'm going to have to listen to CBS and see, like, if there is any SIG alerts or something to talk about it. Filibuster. Nuclear. Oh, and all my coffee is gone. It is on the floor. Wonderful. Yep. Fell over. Oh, yeah. Well, at least I got a sip or two. I'm already asleep. What do you, wait, this isn't a dream? Well, one of the two. Wait a minute. You're Freddy. Freddy, did you ever go as Freddy for Halloween? There you go. Well, what are you going to, I mean, really, I mean, how many characters can you go as, for real? Well, don't get Amanda in this conversation. What? Wait a minute. Did you just say you made them? Oh, okay. Pardon me? Yeah, I know. I just said how great it was. Actually, it's I don't know. I think it's a little bit of perception, like how we're. No, it's slow. Oh, everything's fine. Nothing's wrong. He's it's all you know. If it isn't drama, it's not him. You know what I mean? And everything's fine. I have no issues so far. And again, I'm not saying it. You know, maybe maybe he just needed to reboot something. I wasn't here. I don't know. I'm just saying it's working for us. Looks actually looking pretty good this morning. Ugh, Jesus. What? Oh yeah. They just we used to just fly it like every hour on the hour. So Les Nessman's most famous quote. Probably a lot of people don't even know who Les Nessman is, but it is so perfect. Good ratings didn't get this newsman where he is today. Huh? Extra lit. Extra lit. That's definitely going to be my Thanksgiving theme. As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. I'll wear this around like a heavy iron cross on my chest. Another one is, I'm Les Nessman. As you can see, I'm not getting much of a reaction, but I'm still a newsman. Oh, Les. Let's just, I mean, yeah, because we don't got anything for a little bit. But yeah, let's kind of wind back up here so I can at least have the 118 and the 405. Oh, yeah, but yeah. What's that? Oh, can you smell it now? Son of a dun. I'm really wondering if it's something in double D or if it was my sweatshirt. Because it's pretty much as soon as we got, but I took my sweatshirt off at the same time. Yeah, I was getting a little sniffly, but I'm wondering if maybe I don't know. But like by the time I got home and everything, things were a lot better. I really wonder what that was all about. There you go. Yeah. Hey, Carla. I don't know. Should we do the 118 or the 405? Let's do the 405 again, but in a different spot. We're going to be 405 Granada Hill, Mission Hills. Mission Hills. Mission Hills. Mission Hills, not Granada Hills. And I'm going to toss the brake. Okay. Can I show my Les Nessman thing, or should we wait for a little bit? Okay. All right. Okay. Good ratings didn't get this newsman where he is today. That's a Les Nessman quote. Let's do the 405 again, but looking to the south. This is not the Ohio State School of Journalism. This is big time. Yeah. No, it's us. I mean, sometimes it depends, but for the most part, it's us. The real ones come to us. Look at it going through that one would be perfect, but it's like, nah, I'm not doing that. Let me try this one. Nah, you know what? I'm going to say it's no good. That one would have been okay. Yeah, no good. Why you got to be a jerk, camera? Why you got to be a jerk? Why you got to be a jerk? Just make it happen. Yeah, we can do some 5 in our Lita. There'll be some backup there too. We'll do that one next. Not next, but the one after this one. Yeah. A lot. Every 7 minutes or something. Tossing the brake. Yeah, we gotta look south, please. I feel like I'm doing like junior high photos. There's got to be something left in here. Oh, yeah, there's a little left in the bottom. A little sip of fuel there. Toss the brakes, dude. Don't mess that up. There's a little Dodgers going on. You know, first I was thinking I wanted to be Bobby for Halloween, but I don't have anything that classy in my closet at all. So I went with number 2, one of my personal heroes for doing news, Les Nessman. I don't know if anybody really, well, I'm sure there are people that know who Les Nessman is, but I'm trying to do a little Les Nessman. Let's talk a little traffic, though, before we get a little too late. Let's look at that 405 drive again. Well, we do have fog out here in the valley, so we are kind of stuck up here, and we're limited to what we can take a look at. Now we're taking a look at the 405 in the Mission Hills area, and you can see it right there. It's coming away from the 118. I'm going to call this Friday Light-esque because it does kind of hit the brakes right there at Sherman Way. It does open up again, but you're on that brakes as you make your way through the Sepulveda Pass. Definitely foggy, so keep that one in mind. Those headlights are northbound coming out of the West LA area, looking really good this morning. No traffic accidents on the 101 in the valley are out here on the 405. If any of those are your drive, yeah, you know what? I think you're going to be okay. There's going to be some good delay after the break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few moments. Thank you. It's true, though. I just don't have anything classy enough. I was going to, like, slick the hair back. Was thinking about trying to be more like Bobby. He is kind of my idol as far as style goes. Well, you know what? Dallas Reigns. Do you know Dallas Reigns from Seven? You got to Google him. Dallas Reigns, and there's a he's like a fashion icon. For me, I'm just like I should dress more like him. Yeah, he does. He does. He totally does. And then there's another one. There's another guy. Oswald, 34. Oswald, 34. He's I used to Bond of News. Uh-oh. TOC. Because I got the sunrise. It looks like a pretty picture. You got the 5 freeway. It's busy. Maybe a little bit farther south to make sure the signal holds. Either that or I'm going to switch it to... Hey. Are we okay now? We moved a little farther south. Either that or we can change mountaintops. We're good now? TOC those guys are, they're professionals. They would be complaining. Trust me. They'd be like, yeah. Five freeway. I just want to make sure. Pacoima. 5 freeway Pacoima. Where are you going, brother? Okay. Because that mountain right there is going to be blocking us into Wilson, and that's what's giving us the problems. That's why I was like, if we can move a little more to the south. Well, I'm not going to panic, but they're going to be like, we're losing your picture, and then I'm actually thinking maybe we should just put it into saddle because we're not going to leave the valley this morning. Boom, 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 boom. And everything's frozen. Look, they're all writing angry stuff on the internet. Why is it buffering? Because. Don't worry about it. We fixed it. Good morning. Can we move a little more south? I'm looking. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And of course, we lost the IFA. What happened? How could you forget that was one of the best? You know what? That show, I mean, a lot of people probably say that makes a lot of sense. That show shaped my life. That was the show that inspired my entire career. Let's talk about some traffic and good morning. Take a look at that. What a spooky morning. You got that red sunrise coming up. You got all those creepy clouds down there, and then some scary traffic. Take a look at that. That's going to be the 5 drive through Pacomia. Yeah, it's actually Pacoima. I know, I'm just goofing with y'all. And you can see it right there. You get a lot of slowing coming away from the 118, but you know what? I've got good news, everybody. We got tricks and treats. The trick is right there. It's like you're going to have to slow down. You're going to be in that little bit of traffic, but once you pass that 170, the treat is the ride actually opens up and looks really good all the way down to the 134. Northbound, forget about it. Take a look at that. Those headlights, everybody's moving along super well. Be safe out there in the morning drive and keep an eye out. This is definitely Halloween. In the evening, you got to keep an eye out for those kids out there and those trick-or-treaters. Sending it back to you all in the studio. Good morning. I got to switch mountaintops if we're going to play. Yeah, let me do that. Skyvox, TOC. Can we switch it into saddle? That way we have a little bit more room in the valley. Switch it over. Switch it over. Boom. You'd think it'd be like really quick. But 043 saddle. Gabriel, thank you. We're going to lose the IFB up there, though. It's actually a nice picture. Oh, I'm sure it's fine. It'll be okay. Well, if you want to do that, I got to let everybody know again because they are going to lose us at some point unless you go crazy high. Yeah. Yeah, we can. It'll be fine in the new hall pass. I wouldn't go into the, like, if you want to do that. Yeah, we can definitely do that. But again, we're not going to have IFB, or the IFB is going to be really scratchy. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure when we get around to the other side, it'll. Where'd 7 go? They just stayed in the same general area? See? I'm telling you, when it goes marginal, I'll let them know. It is foggy. It doesn't look crazy foggy right here, but it's moving in to the valley. That's one of the reasons why we're kind of stuck here and what we're talking about. It's like where we can go, what we can do. And yes, of course you heard the, well, we didn't mention the 14. We mentioned the New All Pass. Barbara, Thanksgiving is like one of my favorite holidays, and you know I got something Les Nessman and turkey-ish set up for that. So we're going to do the 210 or we're going to do the 5? Or New Hall? I was kind of setting up for the 210, but I mean, yeah. As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. They're hitting the ground like wet bags of cement. Hey, come on, don't ruin all my stuff. It's only Halloween. We got a whole other month before we can break out the Thanksgiving special. course I have an address. What do you think? Just address it to Stu under the bridge in the car. WKRP in Cincinnati. That's fine. Hey, Carla, 210. 210, and what is the city? Come on, give me a city. Shadow Hills. Lakeview Terrace, Lakeview Terrace, Lakeview Terrace, Lakeview Terrace. Well, you have no Lakeview or a terrace, but that's what the name of the town is. Yes, sponsored traffic. Got it, thank you. Lisa's all business. She's like, Stu, stop effing around. We got work to do. Get serious. Thought you were a serious newsman. Hey, good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. I still, you know what? I've still got Halloween references. Take a look at that, like a candy corn morning. How was that? A little corny, right? See what I did there? Amanda's not here to judge me. Let's take a look. That's going to be the 210 down there, Lakeview Terrace. Well, I always wonder where they got that name from. But at any rate, let's talk a little traffic. Now, that 210 drive is actually looking pretty good. This is one of those little secret rides. I don't know if a lot of other people know about it. It is kind of a long way around for a lot of people. I drive it a lot to get to downtown from the valley. It is the long way, but it is usually the way where there is very little traffic, so you get to keep those freeway speeds up. This morning, it is holding true. Take a look at that. That's going to be east and westbound through the La Cañada, out towards the 5 and the Newhall Pass, both directions, moving along very well. Let's take a look at some other traffic hotspots, shall we? All right, next. I'm not sure if I want to give my address out. You know what? I'll get the address to the hangar. I'll give you guys the address to the hangar, even though mail service there, oddly enough, is questionable. But I'll get you the address to the hangar. Ay, 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 ay. I hope it's turkey headgear. As long as I can wear it over my headsets. Yeah. You know, I think I know it had to be true because otherwise how would I even have it in my mind? I think when I was super young, we did WIC when my wife was pregnant with my with our first, and I don't even think it was both of them. I think it was just the first child. I think we did WIC. That was also kind of one of these, you know, government-funded food things, you know. Just stay frosty. They might be coming to us because they just lost a live shot. Copy all. It feels Halloweeny, doesn't it? They got to win both of them, right? Otherwise, so what happens if, well, I guess, yeah, never mind. That's a dumb question. If they don't win both of them, then they don't win the series. Right, duh. Carla hasn't asked, but I'm going to shout it out anyway. 5 Freeway, New Hall Pass. I think she's busy trying to recoup from the live shot they lost. Bump up the volume, bump up the volume. It's Friday-esque, yeah, Friday-ish light, that is for sure. Taking a look at that Newhall Pass, we're kind of stuck in the valley because of all those clouds. Maria was talking about it. We got that marine layer back this morning, so we can't really leave, but let's take a look at what's going on there. Those headlights are going to be southbound 5 coming through the Newhall Pass. Those are all the Aviers and also the Santa Claritas, people that are making their way down to the San Fernando and beyond. It is moving along pretty well out there, though. Take a look at that. That's going to be the southbound, those headlights making your way through that pass, down through the Granada Hills area and beyond. Northbound, of course, you know, nobody's going out to the north. Well, there are a few people, and you can see it right there. The northbound lane's moving along very well, but from the 14 and the 5 through the Newhall Pass, looking really good. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. Copy all. But now they got feedback. Let's wander to the south. Let's get out of this little cove. My apartment number is 1702, but I'm not going to give away my address. Oh, and definitely put, what is it? It's not Heli Inc. It's Helicopters Inc. Helicopters Inc. That's what, otherwise, I don't know where it's going to go. Oh, I don't have a number. The main ones we use are Saddle, Wilson, and Oat. Those are the main ones we use. So 3, but there's a lot more. There's Santiago. That's it. No, there's actually Blue Ridge is a repeater also. I don't think anybody uses K-Joy anymore. K-Joy, Old Hollywood. Hey, salty brat. Jasmine, that's you know what? That's you know what? That's the best. That is the best quote for the morning. For real. For real. For real. For real. For real. Saddles out towards Malibu. Pardon me? Yeah, it definitely is getting lower. I bet you. It's going to start. It's going to start moving in. And then Melissa is going to be all grumpy because they're going to be like, "Hey, can you go fly?" No, we can't. Well, can you go fly? Can you go? No, we can't. Why not? Because we're socked in. We got socks. Yes, of course I can. What's up? Did we lose the picture? We can't really go anywhere. We might be headed back in shortly. We're just moving south. We're going to be like do the 101. You can actually see the wispy marine layer moving in. It's pretty. It's. I don't think the camera will pick it up, and you can smell it. Listened to our vision and respected our budget. What a great person. What do you want? James, are you coming for me? Should I be worried? Well, you know, you got to be a little bit more precise there, Mix. If you're chanting for a chase, 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 it has to be in Van Nuys and Devonshire, because if it's anywhere over here, we're not going to be able to get to it. So we're kind of like limited to this area right here. Lawyers.com. Yep. Basket, basket. Look at that. It looks like a wave. Check that out. Ooh, spooky, kids. I don't know. Do we have another traffic hit? Hobbit Village. Let's kind of hang here if we can. Can we? Or is the airport going to be like, no? And I don't think it's going to stay. All right, yeah, let's just chill here because I want to. If I can show that, I'd love to show that. I don't know if it's still going to be there. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. You want to surf it? We should go put Sky Fox on there. Ride the wave. Pardon me? Well, she doesn't, that's the whole thing. She doesn't know what the words are, so she's making stuff up. Well, apparently there's blue skies in Marietta, so we should be doing traffic in Riverside. Let's head that way. Huh? You have a great weekend, Carla. Happy Halloween. Junkyard fire in in Lancaster. 15 vehicles on fire in a junkyard. I would imagine that that's a serious fire. Probably not. That's true too. It's like, well, where are we gonna land when we get back? Just stay at Fox. Stay at General Fox. Yeah. I'll float the idea. That's that's what they want. We're filler. You always have to remember that. We're filler. Wonder if you can see downtown. Nothing to see here, kids. Nothing to see there. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Oh, because of the shutdown. I think that's going to be saved. That is good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. Happy Halloween. That is going to be Mount Lee. And you can kind of make out besides the tower, you can kind of make out the tree of knowledge. So smart up there. At any rate, yeah, the clouds definitely starting to fill into the valley as well. Skyfox getting a little squeezed out. Take a look at this. I know we need to do traffic and not talk about weather with Maria, but this is pretty freaking cool. Take a look at that. It is like a wave of clouds making their way through the valley right there. I don't know if you can really see that elevation. It definitely looks like a wave moving its way across the valley. That's going to be out towards Burbank right there. Let's take a look at a little of that drive time. We can show you some of that 405. There it is. That looking up to the north, those headlights are going to be southbound, making their way from the 118 down to the 101. Looking really kind of Friday light. If you drive this, you're going to know this is kind of Friday light. You're a little less than freeway speeds. It definitely is going to be a lot of volume. Northbound, looking like a great drive through the Van Nuys area. Sending it back to y'all in the studio. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is kind of moving in, moving in. I didn't realize how close it's getting. Hey, Freddie. Give us the address. Let's see. Okay. Ten, 6. I don't know. Let's try. Maybe. Ba-da-da-da. Well, we can give it a try, and if we can't get there, we go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll get. Yeah, let's give it a try if we can't get there, and then the next conversation is going to be, I think we're going to go in. If the answer is no, the answer is no. Oh, sorry, man. Duh. See, now it doesn't look so bad. A few moments ago, I was like, there's not a chance. Now it's a maybe. Carnival. Okay. Early sandwich. This actually looks like it's right by the airport. Whiteman. Skybox for to Freddie. Looks like we probably will get some of this video, but also in that same breath, And I concur. I'm not saying it's like, oh, that mean pilot. The clouds are definitely coming in. Van Nuys is going marginal. It will go under here in a little bit. So we are probably going to do this. Maybe one more traffic, and then we are going to have to land. The what? The what coming out of the clouds? Yeah, that's how the clouds are made. That's actually a cloud factory. No, it's the power plant. I do like it though. I might steal that. That is your food bank right there. You know how I can tell? Because there's a trash truck out front. It's actually 7. Oh, look at that. There's a line. Oh, no. This is serious stuff. If you give me a little information, yes, I would happily do something. Try to get that trash truck out of the shot. I don't know yet. I have no idea. Meet each need with dignity. Looks like there's always a line here, though. I just pulled it up, and like one of the first photos is like a line to get in. Yeah. Just B-roll, copy all. We'll come back. You know what? Hang on. Just slow it up right here. I'll stop Googling. That's what I was doing. And we lost the IFB. IFB, easy as 1, 2, 3. Skyfox. The TOC, I lost that IFB feeling even though we're going into commercial. But, yeah, can I get some IFB, please? A little bit. Thank you. You're the best. You're the best. Thank you. Let's get some tight shots of the front, and then I think we can maybe do one more traffic, and then we'll bail. Okay, copy. Hey, Bill, I'm just letting you know the clouds are definitely coming in, and the airport's already going marginal, so we might be landing here in a moment or two, like after we're done with this. Copy all. It's nothing personal. I even dressed up for Halloween. Those are the power lines I almost hit with my plane when I had my engine out. I thought for sure the gear was going to clip him. We coasted from basically the 118-405, just a little closer because we were coming from Van Nuys, all the way to here. And engine went out like right at the 405, 118. Yeah, we hit those we landed right on those numbers though, like square on the numbers, and then coasted off and into the fuel pit. Man, I miss Dave Gibbs. All right, I think we got enough B-roll. Woo, sunrise. That sun, I don't know. I don't know if it's pushing it in or pulling it out. Yeah, the valley definitely going under. Sometimes I wonder how I keep from going under. I wonder, I'm thinking if we land, I might be going to Starbucks because I'm starting to get a headache. Maybe it's because I'm wearing a button-up shirt. I used to think that was Johnny Cash. I was always like, why do you got Johnny Cash on the tail? Do 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 do. It's alright. Da 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 da. Ba da da da. Bum 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 bum. All right, kids. I'm thinking that we're probably going to be going in. Yeah. Those clouds, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're coming in. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-da-da. Bum, 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 ba-da-bum. Spooky, kids. Ah, ah, ah. It's not the moon, that is the sun. When do they want it? Okay, I can hold it for a little bit. Bum 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 bum. Did they take us? Okay, copy all. Thank you. Every now and then, broken clock is right. I think we are going in, kids. Thank you. All right, let's head in, sir. God, my head is starting to throb. I don't know what's going on. I'm being serious. Boop, 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 boop. I think it might be. I know. It just kind of shows you how that caffeine is a drug. Where is my... There it is, the YouTubes. But look, it's all clear right here. Skybox TOC. We're gonna be landing. We're gonna be landing. Landing. Copy all. Thank you, Robert. Happy Halloween.